Good morning, news and motion viewers and family. How are we doing today? Today is Throwback Thursday. Today is Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. As you're getting ready to start the day with a breakfast, your coffee, getting ready to head into the workplace, please remember to like the video, share it with a couple of friends, and let us know where you're tuning in from through Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, or audio. With that being said, let's get this news in motion.
News in motion.
What's up, everyone? What's up? Literally, Isaiah and I were having a dance off in the green room with the music. So we were just having a good time. Y'all, it's our Friday. It's y'all's Thursday, but it is our Friday. We are wrapping up this week, and it's been a long week, although we've only been on here 3 days. So imagine if we had added Monday as well. But we're doing what we do, and we love it. I see you, Shardinia. What's up, Kim Edmondson? I see you, Pastor Alex Williams. I see you, Fred Jones. You still have me laughing about what you just said when you were in the green room. I see you, Tracy Kumi coming in from LinkedIn, Adrian coming in from YouTube, Marion, Lori. What's up to all of you? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all, today is Thursday. It is Thursday, February the 23rd. 2023. Y'all know we kind of veer off on Thursdays. We still going to bring you some news, some content, but we're also going to have a lot of fun. That's what we do. That's who we are. But I see you, Jacqueline, coming in here as well. But anyway, I gotta just tell y'all this. This morning I was watching some of the news. We get like again the alerts and everything. What's up, Patrice Jones? We get the alerts and everything, and so they were showing like all this winter storm. And I thought about you, Kim Edmondson, and I was like, Lord, can we just like get instead of having 72 today, can we get like the some of that blizzard to come across and just have a great time in the snow and blizzard and ice and wind? And I was just really saying it like out loud. And my husband says, No, no, I cancel that. And I was like, wow. So I just want some snow. I'm dying of snow. What's up, Jeffrey Allen James? I want some snow. And if we happen to get it, y'all, and it's the wet kind of snow in Central Ohio, I'm just asking that we have a snowball fight. In the streets, like when we did back in the day. And I just have to tell y'all, when we were going through back in the day yesterday, y'all just lit up the boards, the charts with y'all's comments, the Father John, the castor oil, the cod liver oil, Lucy Toy Shop, somebody threw that in there, Mr. Green Jeans, Captain Kangaroo, and there were others. It's like, wow, just think about our upbringing and all the fun that came with that. Latrice Jones said, ma'am, they have snow in Alaska. But I want some here. I want some here. What's up, Dr. Antoinette? What's up, Donita? So she says, no snow ever. Whatever, y'all. Whatever. I just want some. Y'all, I think what keeps me young and y'all do what y'all do is that I have fun. I still want to play tag. I still want to go out and like try to play basketball. I still want to race in the street. I still want to jump double dutch. All of that, y'all, I still want to do. I think that's what really keeps me young. I have fun in life. I absolutely have a ball. I see you, Regina. So, y'all, with that, we want to get to some, again, our Thursday's a little different. So just roll with us. Great book. Great book, y'all. Great book. Cass by Isabel Wilkerson. Great book. Deborah Johnson blessed me with this book, and I've been reading it. Y'all know I read several books on the same day. It's not a big deal for me. This book is excellent, and I would even say this is required reading. Seriously, y'all. We need to get back to reading. And again, don't forget what I shared with all of you a few weeks ago. Still go to the library, y'all, and check out books, even if you don't read them. And I'll tell you why. And I mean Black books and from Black authors, because they're also saying, well, these books aren't checked out, so we don't need them on our shelves. We need to let them know that we do come to the library and we check out books and they need to remain on the shelf. Take your children, take your grandchildren, take some neighborhood children, whatever. Go and let's get reacquainted with the library once again. I see my brother coming in here, and Kim said I recommended that book to my family. Great book, great book, great book, great book. All right, y'all. Again, Thursday, I do what I want to. Y'all, Black businesses. Instead of doing one business today, I want you, if you are considered a Black business owner, author, you have products, services, podcasts, broadcasts, let's flood the chat with all of them. Put your actual link. Put the link. If you know of a business you want to put out there and they have to be Black owned, put it in the chat. I will do as much as I can to call out as many of your businesses. Put the link in the chat. I'm giving y'all today. Yeah, we can ready to end up, the national Black History Month. We're Black 365 days of the year. I am Black History. I want you to go ahead and fill up the chat with Black businesses so it drives people to see what's happening in this chat. And then also hopefully don't just post it. Make sure we are frequenting these businesses. So again, if you are an author, put your link. If there's a link, a Facebook page, whatever, website, landing page, whatever, put the link. Put the link so people can find you. Again, I see you, Pastor Annette. Tell me, Annette, is this your birthday today? I know you can return the big 6'5", so I want to make sure I have the right day for your birthday. Robert Holman's birthday, we also missed that, and I gave him a shout out from News in Motion. So don't forget, y'all. Let us know if it's your birthday. I see Deborah popped in here again. Deborah blessed me with this book. So put your business in there, and as I see them, I will. Okay, tomorrow when I see them, I will shout them out. Here's your opportunity. Hey, what's up, Rodessa? So if you are considered a Black-owned business, author, you have products, services, podcasts, broadcasts, whatever, fill it in the chat. Put the link in there. Put the link in there. All right, y'all, for Black History, as you're doing that, and as I see them, I will shout them out. Y'all crack me up. Jacqueline says Sneakerheads Barbershop. Where is it? Give us a link. Tell us a little bit more about it. What city, what state? Yeah, we are representing the entire United States, and also people tune in from outside the country. We've been having Japan sneak up in here, watching the replays and leaving us comments on the YouTube. So y'all make sure you let us know where the business is located so that we can find. If you have the link, put the link in there. All right, y'all. Black history. Yay! Virginia's 4th congressional district. Y'all, this was an election, a special election to fill the seat. Congratulations to elect Jennifer McClellan, who won, beating. She beat the socks off this brother, Leon Benjamin, 74.2% to 25.7% in the special election. Rep-elect McClendon makes history as the first Black woman from Virginia to win the House seat. So congratulations to her. This all went down on yesterday. So that was just amazing. Not yesterday, Tuesday. Fabulous. Everything was just great. Let's see. I see you, Shirley Nicholson. So Sneakers Head is in Sheffield, Ohio. All right, y'all. I know y'all got more business out there. Do I need to start calling y'all out? Deborah, Latrice, Annette, Kim Edmondson. I know y'all got some businesses out there, so please put them in here. All right, y'all. I want to bring Isaiah in again. Y'all have been loving on him, and I just want to say thank you. And I'm asking you all to continue to bless this young man and the work that he's doing. Yes, Anita Dawson, put your business in there. Y'all, she has a ministry that is amazing. You talking about a woman who is a powerhouse teacher, preacher, speaker, confidant. You go to her, it's confidential. You don't have to worry about she's gonna say something to mom and them. She's not doing that. She just carries herself well. Yeah, y'all, this is shout out Thursday, so that's what I'm doing today. So come on in here, Isaiah, and let's talk about what we were talking about yesterday. Lori says set the atmosphere, interiors. Give us your link, y'all. Okay, let's start here. Instructions. Give us your link. Give us your business and your link so that we can click on it and go straight to your page, your products, or whatever. Follow instructions. Come on, y'all. Captain Kangaroo. We talked about that yesterday. Mr. Green Jeans. Y'all give us all your information so we can easily find you. I saw somebody else come up in here. Who was that? Misha, what's up, girl? I see you coming up in here. All right, come on, Isaiah. Come on, come on. He's sitting in the green room like, is she gonna shut up so I can come in and talk?
Do your thing. I'm learning more about Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Green Johns and stuff like that.
Green jeans.
Green
Green
jeans. Green
jeans.
jeans.
So you had some follow-up with us because we saw some of y'all's comments. Mike Nicholson, I think I just saw him pop in here. You had some great comments yesterday, and Isaiah took the lead to say, let me go research some of this. So he did that. So he's going to come and share. So can you let us know, what did you find?
I just found out a little bit more information about public and private accounts, especially if you're an influencer on social media. If it's preferred for you to have a public or private account. And my research shows, and this was being reported by Social Media Insight, um, that people, influencers on Instagram and TikTok, are preferred to have public accounts instead of private, which makes their content easier to access. It means more of their content show up on the For You page, and it means more followers, which leads to more interactive likes on their posts, which means more money for them, basically.
Okay. So it's best then if you're an influencer to actually have a public account, but that public account is
Accessible.
I can't talk
It's
all
it's
morning. Even in the green room, we could not talk.
it's all good. It's all good.
To being hacked
Yes.
unless you have the blue check.
Yes, and even then, if you have the blue check, you really can't get hacked because if you're like if you have a big status as well, so like someone like Dwayne Johnson, for example,
Okay.
he has a blue check. Everybody know who Dwayne Johnson is. If you don't know who Dwayne Johnson is, then you definitely know who The Rock is, and you could put two and two together because they look pretty identical. It's totally not the same person, but they
Right.
look pretty
Right.
identical.
But
Um,
I'm following you on this, and I get it. But here's my question I've always asked: if they can
okay.
protect the blue check people, they can protect all of us.
You think they would? You think they really could? But so, like I said before, this all ties in with Shadow Man. They hit social media sites. They have a certain agenda that they have to protect. They have to protect certain people on their websites, because some of these people are ambassadors for them. Some of these people are sponsored by the by the social media sites,
Okay.
and they have partnerships, sponsorships, ads, whatever have you not, to keep the money coming in. It's not just with shadow banning or pushing a certain demographic on the For You page, but they also had they use some of the celebrities, people who are connecting with some of today's youth,
Okay.
Jenna Ortega, Lotto, just to name a few. Um, they protect them and push some of their stuff out as well. Mike Nicholson says some blue checks do get hacked. The key is to change passwords.
I
Oh,
can't remember the password I have in there now. I don't
listen, yeah,
even know how to go in. I know how to change it, but I'm like,
and
I
then
gotta
look,
now remember.
when you try to change it, it'll ask you for your old password or something like
And
that.
I'm like, I don't know what that. I don't know what I did.
I like what Miss Jacqueline said. She said that's what I'm wondering about. Why is it only the blue check people getting protection? Um, it's maybe because they also have a certain amount of followers, and they make appeals To if there's some suspicious activity on their account, or if they're just big like that, if they
If
just
they
got
just big
money
like
like that,
that.
they could pretty much do whatever they want to for real.
Man,
Cause
now, as we're doing our shout outs today, let's look at Latrice Jones. She should get a blue check
oh
because she
yeah,
be rocking it out on paparazzi with her specials.
oh yeah, the Z piece collections, and sometimes she features her family in there. Mandate Monday.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go to Anita Dawson. She has a Friday flow every Friday that's consistent and on point. Why doesn't she have a blue check? Why doesn't Lori have a blue check? Set the atmosphere, interior decorating. Seriously,
mm,
why don't Mike Nicholson have a check?
Listen, and he's I've seen some of his stuff on Facebook, through reels and stuff. He should definitely have a blue check, and he also, it's all about the following as well. If you have a big following, definitely make an appeal for the blue check. But like I said yesterday, we already know, if you know your worth, if you know your purpose, you already verified. So
Yeah, you already, like he said you already verified. Now Deborah's talking about you can use the forget password feature. Then you just all messed up when you do
and
that.
and
Then
then and then when you try to create a new password, you somehow remember your old password. Then you try to type that in or something similar to that, and they'll say new password can't be the same as old password. You know what I'm
or
saying?
here's the other one, Isaiah, they do, and it drives me crazy when they say, your password, you now have to change your password. And then you have to come up with some security. It's like, I will never remember this. Like
Nah,
they're making you do now has to be 15 letters and
or it has
one
to be like
number and
12
two
characters with
special
a
characters.
with a underscore and two numbers or stuff like that. It has to have a exclamation point, or can't use any personal information. Like, how am I supposed to remember it if I can't? You know what I'm
And then I
saying?
have to put it in my contacts so I remember. But then if my contacts get hacked, I'm doomed. I'm just like, I
If,
can't do it.
if your
Marion, y'all,
contacts
has
get
Lady
hacked,
J's cleaning service in Illyria. Yep, know your worth. Deborah says, we're just cracking her up. But it's our Friday, Deborah. We can do that. We can do that. Mike Nicholson says crazy things. Crazy thing is it depends on popularity. I have more followers than Luke. What is his name?
Bedlam,
Bedlam.
Bedlam.
Bedlam by 6,000, but he has more national appearances than me. We're gonna have to get you out there. Uh-oh. Latrice, here she goes. She said yesterday, put it in her bank account. Forget the
Yeah.
blue check. Put it in her bank account.
That's my mom's for y'all. That's mom
Let's
Dukes
see.
for you.
Pastor Alex, he says, it's best to use the passphrase approach. It's easier to remember. What's the
Hmm.
passphrase? Let us in on the secret.
I'm
What
about, yeah.
is
Let
that?
us know that.
Um,
Well,
my sister says, at work, I keep a list of passwords used because I have 4 different sites I have to get on. This is too much. It's hard. It is really hard. And then Mike says to get the blue check, you have to submit government docs plus news articles and news stuff. Well, they've asked me for those things before.
mhm.
And then they still say no. And I'm like, well, why are you asking me? I mean, they've come to me. I'm not looking for it. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Oh
Um,
wow,
Oh, here's one. Movie quotes for a password. But okay,
that'd be
case
too
in point,
long.
Dr. Antoinette.
That'd be too
I'm gonna tell
long.
y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm dealing with. I'm trying to connect a bank account to another account. So I don't have to like do so. Well, the bank says to me, I have to verify myself. I get it. So I gave them my driver's license, I gave them whatever I needed. And I guess when I set up the account, yeah, this just happened this week. That's why I'm laughing about it. When I set up the account, I had to give my favorite city. So I'm thinking it had to be New York, right? And it said no. And I was like, no, Atlanta. It said no. I was like, well, Dallas? It said no. I don't know because those are my 3 favorite cities. So I'm
And,
thinking, well, did I type in something that I forgot? Because you would think your favorite city would be your favorite city. So I
yeah,
contacted the bank through their IT department. They said, we can't help you. You're going to have to figure it out. Well, do you want me to sit here and list every city in the United States of America? Like, how? So I can't even connect the bank account because I don't recall my favorite city. Let's do that.
Kim Emerson says I use filters, bet they won't hack
That's
that.
good.
That's actually good. And if they do, what that tell you?
Right.
What did that tell you? My mom
Right.
says I've seen people with 3K, 4K, 5K, etc. followers, and their posts only receive 2 or 3 comments and reactions. That's because they probably bought the
They
fake followers.
bought the followers.
They
What's
probably
up,
did.
Hester? Hester, put your business in here.
They probably did. We got a lot of comments in here. We got Marion Jackson saying books of the Bible as passwords. That's a good one. And plus, it kind of teaches you, kind of test your knowledge of if you remember all 66 books.
Oh, that's true. Deborah, thank you for your business, y'all. We shouting out parent and personal coaching. Her email is up here. If you're just tuning in wondering what are y'all talking about, this is our Friday, and we've been using this to have fun and to promote businesses and have conversations. We just do what we do. So just hang out with us because you may end up having the best day because you've been laughing with me and Isaiah all morning. So there's that. Pastor Alex said, for example, you can make your passphrase news in
It's supposed to say news and
oh
wait, news in motion is fire, not $1 fire. Okay.
yeah, I love that. Man, now you gotta delete that so nobody sees it.
We
I'm not
probably
gonna
already got
use
like
it. I'm not
we
gonna
already
use it,
probably
but
got
I
like three
love
people
that. I
screenshotting
love
that
that.
right now.
Now, see, look. Ooh, Marion, never thought of that. See, that's how we do it. Y'all, that's what we do here at News in Motion. Dr. Antoinette says, do not use this, but as an example for a financial account, show me the money. That would be too easy, but I see what you're saying. And there's double exclamation marks behind that. Y'all, if you're just tuning in, we're just trying to give you suggestions of how to do a password because people are getting hacked and we're talking about we're not paying for blue checks, so we're trying to work around it. Mike Nicholson says they came to me to ask me to be their digital creator program. That's how I get paid. I get a check every 2 weeks directly from Facebook. Good for you. Good for you. Let them know to stop. Let them know leave us alone. Okay. News and motion.
Exactly.
Because they are shadow banning us like crazy. Jeffrey Allen James says try using small letters instead of caps. But sometimes they make you use a cap.
Yeah, it'll say like you have to have at least one capital letter, but the rest can be like lowercase.
Yeah.
But sometimes, well,
Um,
it varies on what use, and it also varies on two-factor authorization. That's
yes.
what it also factors in too.
Yes.
So what happens is because this almost happened to me. Someone tried to hack my Instagram account. And it almost worked too, but I remembered that I had backup codes. So they'll send you backup codes with the two-factor authorization. In
Yeah.
case you ever get logged out of your account, or if somebody tries to hack you, you can report them. And if you type in the codes, it'll bring you back to your account. Nothing will be lost. You won't lose any followers, that type of stuff. So just be sure to have a screenshot of those codes. Write them down. Have them somewhere that you can
Now,
access.
see, there you go, Isaiah. You said make sure you have a copy. We don't keep we think we have it. We're like, I'm gonna take a still shot of this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. And then you like deleting pictures and you're like, oh man, I just deleted what I needed. That's just
That's
what happens.
that's where you can make an album and or sit lit or like it as a favorite, so that way it doesn't leave your phone ever
Elite.
unless you delete it.
Then that means I need to know how to make stuff favorites in my video in my images. Y'all, Isaiah's teaching us. Y'all need to bless him with his cash app. Hester says building generational wealth LLC. You can email her at wealth@bgwllc.org. I see Gina Weeks coming in here, y'all. She's my audio engineer. What's up, Gina? She's our audio. She's our audio engineer. If you are looking, Gina, put your stuff in here. You're not black, I know, but I think you might be because I think I'm rubbing off on you in a big way. So put in there how people can reach you as an audio engineer to help them with their podcast and broadcast. And Isaiah is laughing, y'all. This is our Friday. And look, no mimosas. I'm still dry from January. So,
Oh
that's
my
how me and Gina
gosh.
roll. Gina's the bomb, y'all. I'm serious. No, mm-mm. Everyone's going to hack into Gail's account. You, you're not right, Michael. You're not right. I know people are tuning in for the first time saying, I thought this was news. This is news.
It's news.
This is
This is
news.
relevant
News
commentary,
in
but it's just
motion.
our
Look, this
Friday.
is news. Y'all, Rodessa says she sells clothes, and for the entire family, I do sell hair. I have yet to come up with the name. Y'all, let's help Rodessa come up with the name today. Come on, Mike Nicholson, Isaiah. Y'all, let's help her come up with the name today for her business. This is fun. This is news. Think about looking at what it is that you do. Come up with something that people are going to catch on to, that they don't have to remember how to spell, or things like that. Come up with something easy, y'all. Let's help her come up with the name. We'll keep going and see if something pops up. Sentences really help you to remember. If depend that, y'all, let's be transparent for a moment. When you get a certain age, you got to do name association to keep it going. I thought that was a joke. That's for real. Don't laugh at us, Isaiah. Don't laugh at us.
Oh no,
Um,
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at some of these comments, man,
yeah,
and the
these
way that
comments
people.
are off the chain. The money Facebook and Instagram pays me come from the amount of time people watch my reels. That's great.
Yep.
Pastor Alex, it's always best to use multi-factor authentication.
Authorization,
Thank you. I cannot
authentication.
talk today when possible. Y'all, for those of you who are new, I really can talk. Just something off today. Good morning, Rosanna. School us, Isaiah. That's your aunt coming in here. Kenny said they got me bouncing back
Yep.
and forth between Facebook and YouTube. What's
I,
going on there?
I have no idea. I saw him come in on
I
Facebook,
saw him coming
and
on
then
both.
he
Jacqueline
went in
says,
on.
Gail, I've reached the age where I no longer trust my memory for passwords. I write everything down. Look, I'm with you. I'm with you. Pastor Alex, also, y'all know he's like sitting on the beach somewhere in Florida, him and his wife, and he tunes in from his phone or something. He's probably like, oh, it's 80 degrees, and people in Minnesota are under 20 feet of snow. I'm in Ohio, mad that it's not 20 feet of snow. So anyway,
What?
Pastor Alex says also you can use a password app to keep track of your passwords. Then all you need to remember is one password. Keep it. I'm gonna have to do face identity face because
Yep.
I forget. I forget. Y'all are coming in here.
I see
Um,
Lori said she has said something where she uses oh no, that was Shirley Nicholson. She said I use fingerprints to get into my accounts.
into that's that. Yeah.
Yep. Touch
Lori,
ID.
Lord, we're trying to help Rodessa, so go up a few and help her come up with that. All right, y'all. As y'all are still doing that, so I can give y'all some more news. Don't go anywhere, Isaiah. You're gonna stay on here with me all day. The
Okay.
U.S. Congress passed a law. I was telling y'all yesterday about Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. Well, I'm going to read to you that piece. No provider or user of an interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker of any information provided by another information content provider. And that's 4C USC 230C1. So all that comes in there. So y'all, I just want to share this with you. This may sound real easy. This was written in 1996, but Section 230's protections are not absolute. It does not protect companies that violate federal criminal law. It does not protect companies that create illegal or harmful content, nor does Section 230 protect companies from intellectual property claims. So, with that line right there, everybody needs to be extremely careful. If you are into content writing, like the scripts that we write for the shows or whatever it is we do, we have to make sure. If y'all remember several years ago, they were saying to put on even your website, your information, and have a piece from that is written by an attorney or have it trademarked or copywritten. Please don't miss those steps. You really need that information. It is key. It is key to have that information. Gina says, he, I love you. Gina, Jinx Media here on Facebook and at Jinx_Media on TikTok. I'm an audio engineer specializing in editing and recording, consulting with passionate thought leaders, creative authors who use their voices via podcasts. Y'all, she is the bomb.com. Seriously, y'all. So make sure y'all check her out. Regina says, does anyone have a youth STEM program? See, come on here, y'all. Come on in here. You're going to get some information. Anybody on here have a youth STEM program? Uh, Kenya has a program. She tunes in sometimes in the replay. If some Latrice, if you can find out from Kenya if she has a STEM program and connect with Regina, that would be great. Pastor Alex says it's very nice here in St. Petersburg today. Whatever. No, we happy for you. We're happy for you. Pastor Isaac, my job requires me to miss the beach today. The devil is busy. Okay.
I'm not. Fun fact. I've never been to the beach before.
You never been to the beach before?
No.
Fred Jones, Latrice Jones, y'all gotta fix that. Y'all gotta fix that, please. Get my nephew to the beach. All right, y'all. Washington reports, and Isaiah's hanging out with me. Arizona's top prosecutor kept private records that debunked election fraud. Documents show when Mark Bronovich was Arizona's attorney general, investigators spent more than 10,000 hours running down allegations that the 2020 election in the state's largest county was rife with fraud. But it wasn't there, and then he kept it private. See, they should be charged for that because they spent taxpayers' dollars to do those things. Y'all, in Alabama, up there you go. Here we go. Boom. Regina Short's Columbus City Schools has a STEM pathway for summer extended learning. There's that. Up, look, there you go, Isaiah. Isaiah, you have a standing invitation to come stay with us for a little vacation. Boom. See, here on News in Motion, you ask, you get. I love that. All right, y'all. Alabama Congressman Barry Moore proposes bill making AR-15 the national gun of America. Who does that? What do you think about that, Isaiah? On February 21st, he tweeted, the Second Amendment is an American as an American is, let me start all over. The Second Amendment as American, a right as freedom. He jacked up that tweet. That doesn't even make sense. As freedom of speech, religion, and the press. Today, I unveiled my bill to make the AR-15 the national gun of America. We must send a message that we will meet every attack on any of all and all of our constitutional rights. Seriously? What do you think about that, Isaiah? People are getting shot down by these AR-15s, and he makes this type of tweet after Marjorie Taylor Greene talks about divorcing. So what do you think about that? Seriously.
My head just hurts just trying to process what bro just said. But we, all these mass shootings that we've had, and we're only in the second month of 2023. Come on now, guns ain't always the answer. We need to stop using guns so that way the next generation and the future isn't so messed up. I know we are here on News in Motion. We just being honest. So we need to protect the future and the children right now, because I still think back to that elementary school in Texas. I still think back to that and how scary that was. And they talking about using the AR-15, making it like the official gun of the USA. After every incident, if you think back to, let's just say that incident that happened in Las Vegas when the man was shooting down people from the hotel room.
Right.
People out here crazy for real. So
right.
if you try to pass that bill and give that power to the wrong person, it can turn into other chaos. So
yeah. And the answer, Dr. Antoinette, she says, how much is he getting from the gun manufacturer and the NRA? Well, he and his representative friend own a gun shop. So there's that. And they're making millions. And I could be wrong. It could be billions of dollars from that. So all of it's just very interesting. So y'all, now next news, really, I cannot wrap my head around this one, y'all. Daily News reports a woman who served as a top deputy to the leader of a sex cult at Sarah Lawrence College was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison yesterday for her role in the scheme. Look at Isaiah's face. Isabella Pollock, who pleaded guilty to conspiracy to launder money last year, is said to have run the financial accounts and acted as the enforcer for the leader, Lawrence Ray, for more than a decade. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. The scandal that roiled the liberal art campus located just outside of New York City, according to the reports, the then 50-year-old Lawrence Ray moved into his daughter's college dorm room in 2010. Now, first of all, how did somebody's father just move into the daughter's dorm room?
That
Make that make sense. Now, y'all, he did this for more than a decade. That is where it is said that he had coerced and manipulated a group of female students, including carrying out psychological abuse and establishing a prostitution ring. Lawrence Ray was sentenced just recently in January to 60 years in prison. Now, you can read more in the Town and Country magazine, but if you can stomach it, check out the story on the newly released Hulu series Stolen Youth. Unbelievable.
I feel like I've
Absolutely
seen that.
unbelievable.
I feel like I've seen like a trailer for that. Maybe it was shown on a mainstream, but I feel like I've seen a trailer about that.
Yeah,
Stolen.
the trailer, it's out there. It's out there. Pastor Alex says we must remember that the right to own guns is a religion for them, and they have very dedicated followers. You got that right. Yes, Mike Nicholson, people are wilding out here. I thought the college saw this man come and go out of his, and people on the dorm floor, because I went deeper to find out this story, where they saw him going in and out of the dorm room all the time, and girls coming in and out of that dorm room all the time. Why wasn't security alerted? Why wasn't something happening? And
Why
then here's
wasn't an
my other
RA
question.
alerted? How
Say that
about
again.
that? Why wasn't an RA alerted?
An RA? But here's my other question to some of this. Why aren't parents? My daughter was free on campus in Washington, D.C., in the hood. But she never knew when I was rolling up in there. I was always checking on her and her friends. I was seeing how they were doing. I was at, well, who you hanging? There's a relationship. So do parents no longer have relationships with their children? Go ahead, Isaiah.
No, I was laughing because when you said I popped up at the school, I automatically thought of my mom how she used to do me in elementary
Look,
school.
we just pop up like how y'all do. We just here to check it out, let you know I'm still here.
They literally, she would pop up at that school and just stand there like this. I had like I would see her at the corner of my eye. I saw it in the hallway, and I would
And you
just
like, is that my mama? Yeah, that's my
like,
mama
oh, that's my
today.
mom. No,
Uh-huh.
let me get back them
Let me act. Look, let me
beats.
act like I'm doing this. Adrian says, "Oh, that's a documentary on Hulu. It's a scary story." I started watching. I had to turn that off, but it's a true story. It's a true story. So let me go on. So we have that was happening on the college campus, but now we have a Christian organization ousting churches. Why? Because AP reports the Southern Baptist Convention on Tuesday ousted its second largest congregation, which is Saddleback Church. I think all of us know about it. The renowned California megachurch founded by pastor and best-selling author Rick Warren for having a woman pastor. They were like, you out. You out. You can't have no women up in here pastoring. You out. Y'all, and they're talking about the current pastor, Andy Wood's wife, who is a female teaching pastor functioning in the office of pastor. They all stood up, took a vote, and said, you out. You out, Saddleback. You are out. Y'all, the vote is absolutely ridiculous, really. So the controversy began in 2021 when Rick Warren ordained 3 women as pastors, prompting discussion within the denomination after possibly expelling the megachurch. Warren retired last year, as you know, after more than 42 years at Saddleback. He made an emotional speech on in June 2022, the Southern Baptist Annual Convention in Anaheim, standing by his ordination of the women. The fact that he had to stand up and even stand behind them, he was letting them know, I'm not changing this. I did this. This is why they are called. And he was saying, his final quote was, at this point in time with this, we have to decide if we will treat each others as allies or adversaries. Go on, Rick Warren. Go on, go on, go on. All right, y'all, we are way past time, but y'all are having fun here. Y'all are having fun. No, look at, see, Latrice is threatening her child. Look at that. I have all access to every building in the district. Don't test
I
me.
say I ain't in the district no more, so that really don't apply to me.
Misha says my mom would do the same, Auntie, and she would get my roommate's contact info. Look, my daughter is grown. I'm like, I need every roommate's contact information. Because if I don't know where she's, I want to at least have her friends' information. And she's grown. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. In today's world, learn how to do this. Learn how to do this. Deborah says, what century is this? That's a great question. How long will it take churches to accept women pastors? There's that. That is what's happening, y'all. So y'all, real quick, and then we're out of here. We're just having fun. But y'all were getting news the whole time. Now, what do you think about this, Isaiah? It's now a thing called quiet hiring. Now, there was quiet resignation, and quiet resignation is where a person on their job decides in their head, I'm just going to quit. I'm just quit. So they really stopped doing what they doing. They just there getting their paycheck, strategizing how they're going to work through all of this, but they really quit. They're like, when people say, can you help me? No, I'm busy today. I can't help you with that.
Get
They have
somebody else
in
to
their
do
mind
it.
quit. What'd you say, Isaiah?
Nah, get somebody else to do it.
Yep, get somebody else to do it. I ain't doing it. They said, can you
That
stay
ain't my
late? No, I'm
department.
out. I'm actually leaving 15 minutes early today. That's called quiet quitting. Well, now there's a thing that companies are doing called quiet hiring. Pay attention. All of a sudden, they're like saying, we want to mentor you. We know that you have aspirations and you have more things that you want to do when it comes to success and the career ladder. So we're going to mentor you. And so we're going to give you this section to just try you out for 90 days. Hello, it's a 90-day project. And after that 90-day project is over, they're going back to business as usual. You're not going to get a promotion. They're just using you so they don't have to hire a consultant to come in and do the job. So be mindful. Don't be so eager to say yes to do something without really getting in writing what's to come.
Without reading the fine
quiet
print.
hiring is happening. Go ahead, Isaiah.
Without reading that fine print.
Without reading that fine print. So y'all, you have to be careful, and it is happening. Companies are finding a way not to have to pay somebody or pay a full person or pay a contract or a consultant. They're kind of like dating you, if we can use that word, and they're kind of like making you feel good. Actually, they're manipulating you into doing a job because they know you can do it. And then when it's over, okay, well, we're going to try something else. You did really good with that. That's the first step. We're going to try something else. Y'all can see this full report in Pure Wow, and I'll get it up here in the chat so that you all can see it. Hopefully I can get it. I can. Let me see if I can get it in here. Y'all, it's amazing how they did this thing. It's absolutely amazing how they did it. So I did get it out there. But y'all, that is happening. So be mindful. Be mindful. And I don't know if y'all saw the post in Ohio, in Central Ohio, that's been going around. But y'all, there's a post where this pizza place had a sign out front that said, now hiring non-stupid people. Y'all, that's a direct quote. I'm just quoting what it is. And people are like, you can't say that. Isaiah's cracking up. Listen, I'm like, we do that now? That's what we do. And the sign is huge. The sign is huge. It covers the whole side of their building. Misha said, yep, I saw that. I was like, this is what we're doing? Who are you going to hire? But y'all, the comments in this post, in this article, the comments are amazing. I'm like, oh, people coming from Ohio, they're coming for us. They were like, well, good luck with that. You live in Ohio, you're not going to find. I'm like, Did you just call me stupid? We don't do this. Deborah said in federal government, they had to give credit for experience. I can see litigations going up over this. I agree with you. Yes, Kim Edmondson, that's what it said in the full sign on. I'm sorry, you had Patricia Lyles up there.
It
How
said how
many
many
applications?
applicants?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Dr. Antoinette, where is that one? I thought I had it up there.
There you go.
Or the companies who, as a part of your interview, want to submit a project about a topic they suggest, then after the interview, they ghost you. There's that too. There's that too. The other thing I want to caution all of you about, and thank you for raising that, Dr. Antoinette. Be mindful what you share in your interviews because those things are happening. Now, you can't get them to sign a NDA, a non-disclosure agreement or anything like that, but you can be very careful when you're explaining, like, you know, how in an interview they say, can you explain to me what that's like and how the steps you would take? Be mindful. They're receiving that information from you. So be mindful of that. Go ahead, Isaiah. Were you going to say something?
Nah, I was just listening.
Y'all, so that's really what we have. Again, this is our Friday. Don't forget tomorrow, Saturday. Game Over with Kenny Stanley. If we could throw that graphic up, that would be great. We want to support him. Y'all tune in. He is live on Saturdays at 6:30. You can catch him right here on his page. Y'all, let's support this man who has this passion to do his podcast. We know consistency is key, and he is being consistent. He is growing. Let's support Kenny on Saturday. Also, I shared with you all on yesterday, and it drops tomorrow at 7 a.m. Y'all want to check out the new podcast episode of Politics and Prose. Y'all, it's the season 1, episode 8. Y'all, this is Black female filmmakers. Y'all, let me tell you, we went almost an hour. She dropped some serious nuggets. You do not want to miss tomorrow's episode. Not only should you download it and subscribe, but get all your friends and family and cousins and them to do it as well. Anybody who's interested in filmmaking, podcast, broadcast, screenwriting, being an executive in any of these places, you want to hear this woman. She was born and raised in South Africa. She's currently on an assignment here in the U.S. She currently resides temporarily in Dallas, but you do not want to miss it. If you have not had an opportunity to check out what I shared with you all yesterday, Final 48, you can get that from Amazon Prime. Outstanding. Thank you, Isaiah. Outstanding. Y'all, starting next Friday, we'll be moving into, actually Wednesday, we'll be moving into Women's History Month. We're real excited about that. We're going to be honoring some amazing women. And we'll give more of that on the 1st. But I'm also excited to share with you, and I'm sharing this now because I want y'all all to pray for me today. Y'all, I went for something and it happened. I will have on the podcast next Friday a woman who is a New York Times bestseller. She has been on every major news network, and she accepted my invitation to be on Politics and Prose to kick off Women's History Month on the podcast. And so I do my recorded interview with her later on today. I have no idea why I'm nervous, but I'm being very transparent with all of you. I am nervous to interview this woman. And so I've had people, my husband and a couple of my friends say, she's human just like you. Why are you so nervous? You got this. You know this. You already have the questions written out. You know what you're doing. What are you worried about? And I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I think I'm looking at, oh, here's Politics and Prose, here's News in Motion, and here's NBC and the Today Show and Good Morning America and MSNBC and the Oprah Winfrey Show, and here I am where she said yes, and people are saying, but she said yes to you. She hasn't said yes to everybody. So they telling me to just calm down. So y'all, please pray for me as I do this interview today, and it happens at 1 p.m. Eastern time today. So I solicit all of your prayers. And with that is the inspirational message. And Isaiah and I are just going to go back and forth just a little bit. We've been receiving some of your prayer requests. And so we're just going to say, first of all, we're praying for your strength. We're praying for your capacity. We're praying for your attention to details. We're praying that you will not be distracted. So go ahead, Isaiah, say what else you're praying for.
Um, just praying for, constant love.
Constant
Um,
love.
and I just, just grateful for, the way that God's moving in my life. Um,
Amen.
I just wanted to come on here and also say thank you to everyone who's sold into me, who, to anyone who's ever believed in me, my gifts, my talents. Um, if you go to New Salem, and you see me working the cameras, um, you know, thank you. Just for believing in me, supporting me, loving me and my family. Especially if you know about my little brother's story. It truly means the world to me. And it puts me at ease knowing that he has a village looking after him. So that's all I'm really grateful for.
Amen. Amen. And y'all continue to put your prayer requests in here because we are going to be praying for you continuously as Lent started on yesterday, and we're going to continue that. We want to pray for you. We want to lift you up. And again, if you have something that you do not want shared, don't put it on the wall. Just DM us. Just DM us, and we will hear from you. Deborah, I appreciate that. Deborah says, "You got this, Gail. You're equipped with all you need to do the bomb interview." Thank you, thank you, thank you. And y'all, that goes back to what we talk about imposter syndrome. Okay. And I'm like, okay, I can't let that creep up again because I was dealing with that last summer. If y'all remember that, I was dealing with that last summer. To everyone who pre ordered the book Inspire, I got some good news and some bad news.
Okay.
Um, we're still in a holding place because Kathy's hard drive was completely damaged in the floods from the hurricane. We were waiting for the hard drive to be fixed, and they're like, there's no hope to her hard drive. So the last draft that I have was draft number 2, and we had already gone through 5 drafts. So it's going to take a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do, and I'm giving you this choice. One, another book is already out, not out as in completed, but I've completed another book called I Pray, Strength, Silence, and Surrender. And that book, we already are on, it was a clean from her new clean hard drive. We have that going. So you're going to all get that book if you pre-ordered Inspire. Now, if you want to still hold on with me through Inspire, which Kathy and I were having a conversation, and we said Inspire is so to inspire you. That could be why there's some of this friction and things that are happening. So if you want to just wait, and we'll get it to you. If not, let me know, and I will make sure we get your money refunded to you. But that's what's happening with Inspire. So I don't know what's going on, but we had no idea that she was going to be a part of a hurricane, and Fort Myer was hit. Her house is in the center there. She's back into her home, but damage all throughout, and she had to throw away a lot of stuff and start all over. So her hard drive was completely damaged. So she cannot get that off. So she's now working from my second draft to get back to that final draft that we were at to the final copy to get it out there. So that's what's happening with that. So you'll automatically get the book that will soon be coming out, which she has right now and is working on, in addition to Inspire. So you'll get both of those. So please, this was what we call an act of God. There's nothing we could do with it, but I wanted to make sure I let all of you know where we are with that. Jacqueline says, "Yep, God already supplied you with everything you need to handle whatever comes your way." Lori says, "Gelly Deli, you are a force of God's grace and love. Most importantly, he got you bold moves." Thank you for that. And then Jacqueline says, "The enemy doesn't want that book to reach God's people." Listen, I went back through the second draft just a little bit to see if I can help piecemeal the changes we were making. And there were several devotions in that book that I cried. I was like, this is deep. So there's that. All right, y'all. Isaiah, you have anything else? I know we got to get out of here. This was our fun Friday.
Well,
Our Friday Eve is what you call it.
I just had a lot of fun today.
I
It's
did
it's it's
too.
it's good to just relax and laugh a little bit, even if you're in a tough situation. It's good to laugh, and look. at things from a different perspective. So thank you for this today.
Oh, this was great. This was great. I loved it. Well, your dad started it in the green room. We're gonna blame Fred. We're gonna blame your father. He started it and we just kept it going, you
Yeah,
know?
I
So
can
he
always
was the
count on my
bright
dad for
light
a
that
good laugh.
lit a spark and we just ran with it. All right, y'all. That's all I have. You have anything else? No? Yes?
No, just thank you everyone again for sewing into me. I really do appreciate you.
And y'all can sell it to him again today too. It doesn't stop. All right, y'all. Y'all know what I say. Stay well. And remember, make some bold moves. We're out.